point question of the week is, should we celebrate rupees 1.02 lakh crore food push if 65% goes to carbonated and sugary drinks? The World Food India Summit 2025 was hailed as a milestone, with PM Modi announcing rupees 1.02 lakh crore investments to position India as a global food hub. Yet, nearly two-thirds of this, over 65,000 crores, flows into the soft drink sector, notorious for fueling obesity, diabetes, and cardiovascular diseases, while generating massive plastic waste. By contrast, dairy and nutrition-focused foods get only a sliver of support. Coca-Cola bottlers alone are investing 26,000 crores, Reliance 40,000 crores, while Amul's 10,000 crores for around 3 crore liters per day capacity of milk processing is just a fraction of beverage inflows. This imbalance risks deepening India's NCD crisis, already causing 6.3 million deaths annually and accelerating plastic pollution. Expanding sugary drinks capacity by just rupees 10,000 crore could add 4 billion liters a year, far outpacing organic demand. So think, what will happen with 60,000 crores? Instead of celebrating, India must question whether this investment strengthens nutrition and sustainability or undermines them. The recent ICMR India Bee survey by Nature Medicine confirms India's dietary imbalance. 62% of calories come from carbohydrates, while protein contributes only 12%. Replacing just 5% of carb calories with proteins from dairy, eggs, fish, or legumes significantly reduced the odds of type 2 diabetes and pre-diabetes. With refined grains and sugars driving obesity and NCDs, dairy protein emerges as a culturally acceptable, high-quality option to rebalance diets. Yet, hidden hunger persists. Stunting affects 35.5% of children under 5, wasting 18.7%, and pooled adolescent stunting is 41%. Rural survey shows protein inadequacy in 66 to 74% of young children and pregnant women, while 73% of Indians overall are protein deficient. Many households derive 60% of protein from cereals, poor in digestibility and amino acids. Dairy, however, provides complete nutrition, protein, calcium, vitamins, and bioactive peptides, positioning it as a strategic lever against India's dual crisis of malnutrition and NCDs. The latest PIB release showcases India's dairy transformation. In the past decade, milk production jumped 63.5%, while per capita availability rose 48% to 471 gram per day, well above the global average. India now contributes nearly a quarter of global milk, making dairy its largest agri product, generating 5% of GDP and supporting 80 million rural households. The cooperative network is extensive: 22 federations, 241 district unions, 28 marketing dairies, and 25 milk producer organizations spanning 2.35 lakh villages with 1.72 crore members. Women drive this growth, performing 70% of dairy labor and leading 48,000 plus cooperative. With White Revolution 2, the government targets by 28-29 to expand coverage, lift procurement to 1,007 lakh kg per day, and build circular sustainability through feed, manure, and biogas integration, ensuring growth that is both inclusive and green. Banas Dairy has initiated a novel procurement scheme by purchasing cow urine or gau mutra from its farmers at a rate of rupees 5 per litre. This step marks a progression from traditional milk and manure procurement toward fully integrating byproducts into the cooperative's value chain. This initiative by Banas Dairy demonstrates how cooperatives can transform waste into value. By pricing gau mutra, they promote better cattle care, waste management, and circularity in farm operations. Farmers can benefit from a diversified income base rather than relying solely on milk. Union Home and Corporation Minister Amit Shah has inaugurated India's largest curd and fermented milk products dairy facility, costing rupees 325 crore by Sabar Dairy in Rohtak, which is part of a broader 825 crore development push across Haryana. With state-of-the-art machinery, the plant will process 150 tons of curd, 10 lakh liters of yogurt, 3 lakh liters of buttermilk, and 10 metric tons of sweets daily, creating direct and indirect jobs for 1,000 people. While beverages giants pour in huge investment, this move signals renewed emphasis on processing capacity and rural livelihoods in the cooperative dairy sector. A recent clinical study by the Food Sciences Unit, University of Turku in Finland, challenges the marketing hype around A2 milk. The trial compared A2 milk with protein hydrolyzed, lactose-free A1A2 milk in both lactose-tolerant and lactose-intolerant individuals. Results showed that for lactose-tolerant consumers, both A2 milk and hydrolyzed A1A2 milk were equally well tolerated, with minimal gut symptoms. For lactose-intolerant individuals, however, the lactose-free hydrolyzed A1A2 milk proved more stomach-friendly than A2 milk. Lead investigator Professor Kajsa Linderborg emphasized that protein hydrolysis, the partial breakdown of milk proteins, can reduce gut discomfort, making regular A1A2 milk, when lactose-free and hydrolyzed, just as consumer-friendly as A2 milk. Importantly, the study found no differences in inflammatory markers across A2, A1A2, or dairy-free diets. The recent slide in US butter prices may be closely tied to Federal Milk Marketing Order FMMO dynamics. FMMOs regulate how milk is priced across classes: fluid, cheese, butter, and powders, and shifts in pooling and utilization directly affect commodity values. When class 4, that is butter powder milk, is less favored due to pricing disparities, processors depool, reducing uniform prices for farmers and increasing volatility. This disrupts butter fat availability and weakens butter demand at the wholesale level. Current reforms under discussion, such as aligning make allowances and rebalancing class price formulas, are influencing market sentiment, with buyers holding back in anticipation of lower prices. In effect, the FMMO structure not only shapes farm gate returns but also transmits pricing pressure across dairy commodities, including butter. The present dip reflects both structural issues in federal pricing and global supply-demand shifts, making regulatory reform critical for long-term stability.
Good morning, sir.
Shall I come, miss? You heard it? You're not?
Yeah. Best PT teacher.
Again. I say you. I want to give you a treats.
Treats?
What do you eat? Tell.
No, sir. I cannot right now.
Miss. Our knowledge? I order something healthy.
It's guilt-free, actually.
Huh? You wait, watch.
Sir, I can't. I have a class in 11 minutes.
Yes. Flipkart minutes. It gets you in 10 minutes.
Gets me?
High protein meets guilt-free indulgence. This Big Billion Days, get Heritage Levo yogurt delivered in just 10 minutes on Flipkart Minutes.
Sharing is caring, sir.